Так, вот так, дамы и господа, продолжаем Хогвартс. Откровенно пустую игру. Прям откровенно пустую насыпали каких-то, блядь, активностей. Делай, развлекай себя сам, которые там, если и могут там дать немножко лора, то там такие крупицы. Ужасно. Ужасно, конечно. Мы запустили на Atomic Hearts. Правда, у меня деф-версия. Не стала ее играть. Ну, потому что там она, возможно, будет с багами, а на торренте пока другой нет. Как это у нее там, блядь, харизма больше, там у этой бабазины, блядь, одной чем... Всего, блядь, Хогвартса, блядь, вместе взятого, наверное. Какие-то испытания, нахуя не надо. Делать побочки, ну, не так уж интересно, может, попадется. Те три, которые там будут. Все остальное это какой-то шмот, блядь, который нахуй не обогатился вообще, блядь. Опыт добрый. Кто это, блядь, такое?
When you have a moment, please stop by the room of requirement. Deke mentioned you might be interested in learning how to breed beasts.
Блядь. Нахуя мне эти магические существа, блядь.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm.
Бомбарда.
Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
Так, ой, блядь. Ну что, давай с этого начнем. А тут надо будет сделать бомбарду, блядь. Ага, ну бомбарда должна быть, в принципе, нормально. Ну и где Дик?
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed
Ах, они мне
beasts.
всрались, блядь.
I don't know, Deke. Sounds a lot of work. Can't I just carry on rescuing beasts?
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from tomes and scrolls and gather the materials.
Ну это нахуй оно нужно, блядь.
Once you've rescued the Thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
Ну я просто вообще не понимаю, блядь. Рог Драмагора, перо гиппогрифа, перо бал. Давай-ка я войду в этот... Поднасобираю этой... Хуеты, блядь. Раз, два... Подожди. Вот так. Взять и, блядь, автоматически делать это, блядь, все. Так, теперь вот эту вот хуйню, блядь, надо. Болтрушайка, блядь. Тварь, блядь, точно все тварь, блядь. Сожри давай быстрее. Так, спасите самцов из травы, купить магический рецепт загона. Загона для разведения. Ну и где купить этот, блядь, магический рецепт? Ага. Ох, смерть. Чё это с палкой-то, блядь? Угу. Ну ладно, давай сюда, блядь.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Find myself scurrying.
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind.
Рецепт,
like
мои.
yours.
Слушай, давай мы еще говна всякого продам, блядь.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
Так, ладно, понятно.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Хорошо, они мне по карте хотят даже показать, где это, что ли? Спасите самца пестрава. Если тут, наверное, кто выбивает платину, блядь, я не знаю, сколько часов надо. Реально делать какую-то говно, блядь.
to see you, my young friend.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Ого. Вот это может быть более интересней.
The wizards will have no choice but to submit to it.
Revelio.
А как его спасти-то, блядь? Подожди. Так.
Do cooperate, won't you?
Ну, блядь, ну ты серьезно?
I mean you no harm. Now, I'm only trying to help.
Ебать, какая хуйня, блядь. А могу я сделать ареста моментум, блядь?
Arresto momentum. Revelio.
Не, ну я же реально их не убивать там, блядь, пришел. А, блядь, ну...
You don't.
Если на ареста момент, он вообще похуй, ну, бля.
Do cooperate, won't you?
Суки, блядь.
Arresto momentum.
Always on the defense. That's the student who would be... That was it. That student defeated our encampment in the tower. Where'd you learn all those dark spells?
Arresto momentum.
When are you going to give up?
Stupid one.
You won't defeat us all.
Мучился, тварь.
Expelliarmus.
А он еще живой, сука.
You've one less follower, Ranrock.
Ну, это вообще непонятно все, блядь.
Arresto momentum.
Ну, блядь, как их
Now,
ловить?
I'm only trying to help.
Я хуй их знает, блядь. Ёбаные кони, блядь.
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
Короче, ясно все нахуй. Ну, давай сюда. может, на Грифоне надо было лететь или на них?
Imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
This looks intriguing.
А кто из них дрипал, бля?
No, you don't.
Ну начинается, бля. А, можно просто за ними бежать.
Everything's all right now.
Большую пурпурную жабу. Где теперь ее взять мне? Попи, так. Пардон, господа. Ладно, да, с бомбарда.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Так. А, не способна летать?
Revelio.
Блин, жаба, ебаный рот. Ладно, давай сейчас вот то говно сейчас победим. Мучайся, тварь. Блять. Так я ж нажал, блядь, ёбаный. Блядь, что я дохуя, блядь. Ну. Сколько их тут, блядь, тут пиздец. Сука, это, блядь. Сколько же вас тут реально в дохуище. Мучился от боли, сука. Плотненько, я могу сказать. Так, ну теперь надо жабу какую-то, блядь.
Assignment's all finished.
Ну и что надо сделать? Посвятите занятия для изучения твари. Давай. Вот это у нас что? Экономическая база. А, мне надо сюда. Тогда мне надо... Давай сюда.
What's this I hear about rule breaking?
I wish they'd allow.
Ну, еще, конечно, все это сделано блекло. Даже с RTX никакой хуйни нет. Пока начинает лагать, блядь. Ну вот что это за...
What are you up to now?
Одни телки сбежали, Саня, надо еще очкарик, блядь. Это что за пингвин такой?
Excellent work today. Class dismissed. I take it you're ready to learn.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people.
А ладно, не сы, бабка, давай заклинание, я пойду.
Is this something we should be learning in school?
Просто всегда
Better for you
интересовал
to
этот
learn
вопрос.
it in school, where we can instruct you properly as to its use. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile.
Ну, отлично.
Well done. Now, let us put it into practice.
Вот это оно.
Go
На
ahead
тыквах?
and try it on the pump. Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Угу. Так, ну бомбарда. Ну бомбарда. О, началось, блядь. А, ее ж можно эти. Парадавки ее там, да? Слушай, а давай-ка я этот... пить. Чё? Вы чё, серьезно, блядь, что ли? Да. Ну давай я попробую, в принципе, А я ж могу. Как я могу увеличить? Как я могу увеличить это все, блин? Уже никак, только... Еще раз попробую. Интересно, на метле можно или на...
Are you in some sort of trouble?
Attacked by wolves, I was. Only just escaped with my life. I need to be better prepared next time. Could use some thunder brew.
Да,
I don't suppose a student like yourself would be in possession of such a thing?
Yes, I have some right here. Please take it and be careful.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I knew you had a good heart. I feel better already just knowing I have some thunder brew on hand.
Что надо оставить взамен?
Take this as thanks for your generosity.
Ну. Могу ли я там на метле его использовать? Нет. А смогу использовать? Нет.
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
Отца, блядь. Может, только бомбарда ёбнуть, блядь, всех. Да беги ж ты, блядь.
I'm only trying to help.
Короче, пошли не нахуй, блядь. Тут может хоть что-то из хороших заклинаний будет.
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
Давай сюда, я хуй его знаю. иллюстратор, блядь, хуйню какую-то показывает. Так. Ну, Себастьян, что ты там
You'll
нашел?
never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
Я думаю, что мы должны ему
We
рассказать.
need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise, I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
И все, блядь.
Don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
Revelio. I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Так, ну мне надо тогда поговорить с этим. Кстати, вот по... Нет, не так.
I am not. Let's go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
С ними произошло-то?
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too.
Да, они сыты, все нормально, да.
Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Так.
Revelio.
Ебастиан. Ну что, остается только идти на задание, которое... Давай-ка я еще в этой комнате секретной попробую сделать этот загон. Блять, как его надо было здесь? Этого я не помню нихуя, блядь.
Revelio.
Rescued the Thestrals and purchased the spellcraft for the breeding pen.
Карабиновый отвар. Блять, ну где надо было стоять и...
I'd like to ask you about changing the rooms.
Of course. What sort?
Actually, perhaps another time.
А, так может сюда надо? Блять, я все равно не помню, как... А, во. Так.
Have you rescued the Thestrals and purchased the spellcraft for the breeding pen?
Ладно, понятно. Короче, у меня это все, блядь. Горох. Драмагора, мир Нюхлера. Так, Пупи. Карта мира нужна. Раз.
Revelio.
Так, теперь. Теперь туда можно лететь, в принципе.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Да, все отлично, не ссы.
Highwing's fine.
Oh,
I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they
Сука,
have
какая-то
orders from
ушастая,
Victor
блядь.
Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about
Вообще не
what else you heard the
беспокоиться,
poachers
никто
are up to.
замышляет.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Да ладно, я с тобой не
Whatever gave her
ссы.
that idea?
This way.
До часа говнозадания остается вот это вот.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
Кентавр.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Он какую-то, блядь, разъебал.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Блять, мы не могли на метле подлететь?
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Блять, мы дойдем когда-нибудь?
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were
Rebellion.
here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Pelts.
И не надо давать кушать. Мадья, блядь.
Revelio.
Как это вообще не имеет никакого смысла.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Да не ссы ты, Поппи, блядь.
How do goblin... interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Слушай, давай их просто замочим нахуй, да и все, блядь.
Can't keep your eyes off a pretty lass, you can't. Quit a flick of a frock and you fall to pieces.
Поехали.
on here?
Only one way to find out.
Ай, блядь, мост еще чинить, блядь. Ну она вообще думает, хоть что-то делать-то, блядь.
Reparo. Revelio.
Денежки давайте. Такс. Блин.
What in Merlin's name?
Нихуя себе тут.
Dragons.
Только из Ступендорфа я тогда перепутал. И натиснул, конечно, Ступендорфа.
It's a dragon
Не знаю.
fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Так.
What I wouldn't give to be a teleguise right now.
Получится? Да.
Revelio. Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him.
Получится его ёбнуть или нет? Да, блядь, да отойди ты ж, сука, ну что за курва, блядь.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots. Wizard kind will pay for what they've done. This is almost too easy. No one might me. I'll spot you like a streamer.
Ладно.
That's it. It's the word.
But if
Ну.
Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, no. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we?
Хорошая игра.
That's a brilliant idea.
Revelio.
They've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Hamora.
Ну. Да нет, бери ты.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact.
Ну, начнем. Блять, я же нажимал там. Бумс. А, они еще есть там? Да. Упс.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Да, сука, блядь. Ах ты сучара, блядь, мелко. Да, не того захуярили. Ну.
We don't have time. We need to free her
Блять. Как они его поймали, блядь, в сумочку, что ли? И откуда они появляются, да? Прикольно. Ну, неплохо относительно.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely.
А потом вылупится.
It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Не, ну а почта где от Себастьяна? Не знаю, давай вот сюда, блин. Да ёб твою мать. Кажется, что-то ничего не рассказали, блядь.
Revelio.
Я так понял, выше.
Perhaps the book Professor Weasley wants me to get is upstairs. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
А это еще что смотрит?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Сука, ну ты, блядь.
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The snake bird.
No. Incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
The Allihotzi draft.
I'm afraid the answer was Felix Felicis. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Founder's relics.
No, the answer was the Deathly Hallows. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Ну это этот. Бладжер, по-моему, да?
The bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was false.
While
Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Order of Merlin.
No, that's incorrect. The answer was the Wizards' Council. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Peruvian Vipertooth.
Brilliant! Though the viper tooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Чё? Узгров, да. Блядь.
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used the Three Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide-behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
Давай
A
это.
rune spore.
That's incorrect. The answer was a demiguise. While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a letherfold?
The stunning spell.
Actually, the answer was the Patronus charm. The only known survivor of a letherfold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Да пусть это будет.
Evangeline Orpington.
That's incorrect. The answer I was looking for was Gamp. One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Knowledge is the real magic.
No, the answer was never tickle a sleeping dragon. In
Блядь.
Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco dormiens nunquam titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
Вот загрузила, сука.
The Ashwinder.
That's incorrect. The correct answer was the rune's paw. According to Parselmouths, each of the rune's paw's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
The Pyrenees.
No, Ilvermorny is actually located on Mount Greylock. The American school was founded in the 17th century by Isolde Sayre and
Блядь, как
James
ты
Stewart.
заебала, нахуй.
What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Virocitiserum.
Incorrect. The answer was Amotentia. Amotentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive, such as dusty book covers or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Ну давай. Грузи
Give me a
дальше.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Да, читал книги и не помню нихуя.
Sir Agravain.
Incorrect. The answer was Egbert the Egregious. Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages, when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Haversacking.
That's right. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when 2 chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a third chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
Ну, по идее.
Feet.
No, the answer was bad luck. Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
Sopophorus bean.
I'm afraid the correct answer was Mimbulus mimbletonia. The Mimbulus mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The pepper up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
Ну давай это.
Bowman Wright.
That's incorrect. The answer was Limfrid of Stinchcombe. Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Limfred's previous work to create the pepper-up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
His wand.
Incorrect. The answer was a single slipper.
Ну
The
да,
story was
слишком
created
просто
by
было.
Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
Северная Шотландия.
Scottish Highlands.
No, the answer was North America. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Sir Lancelot.
No, the answer was Sir Luckless. The three witches in the story are named Asher, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
Pantagruel.
No, the answer was the Loch Ness
Ай,
Monster.
точно.
The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Cadmus Peveril.
No, the first minister was Ulick Gamp. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. Ah, it's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. You might not have got very many right, but I'm sure you learned something regardless. Thank you for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid time.
Книгу давай.
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Revelio.
Так, теперь куда? Что за хуйня там, бля? Ладно, в принципе, нет смысла.
Revelio.
Solving a riddle that I mentioned and then not telling me the answer.
Next.
Revelio.
Лучше, по-моему, тут не было.
So this is the underground harbour. The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social. Revelio. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Next.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Да ёб же, что ли.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Прикольненько.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Нет.
Beautifully done.
Can we meet for 3 broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way
Спалить
to
его
Professor
нахуй, что ли, блин?
Fig?
Бывает. Исследовали пещеры у озера. Да.
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Maybe at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin
тоже
mine south of
интереснее.
Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Так. Ну вот это можно сделать. Ну прямо сейчас можно на это, наверное, закончить, чтобы не растягивать нихуя. Давайте уже продолжим.